For thousands of years, people have struggled to define theology. For instance, in the 5th century, St. Augustine of Hippo claimed that theology was an account or explanation of the divine. And Evagrius of Ponticus is quoted saying that if you pray truly, you are a theologian. So what exactly is theology? In this video, we're going to talk to you about what theology is and why you should care about it. Let's get growing. To break it down, the term theology comes from the Greek word theologia, which is derived from the word theos, meaning God, and logia, meaning utterances or sayings, a word that is closely related to the word logos, meaning discourse, reason, or word. While the Greek is nice and fancy, for the sake of practicality, when most people mention the term theology, they're talking about discourse about God. So why should you care about discourse about God? Well, when the President of the United States closes a speech with a phrase we've probably all heard before,
God bless the United States of America.
God bless America.
Or your dear Aunt Petunia says something along the lines of, well, everything happens for a reason, these people are making statements that either consciously or unconsciously presuppose a theological position. Theology is all around us all the time. Everyone carries with them theological perspectives that help shape the way they interact with and engage the world around them, even if they don't actually believe in God. In fact, many of my atheist friends came to the conclusion that God can't or doesn't exist as a result of their own theological thinking. This is actually why some Christian fundamentalists don't like talking explicitly about theology, because theological discourse and critical reflection can actually lead some to believe that God is just as real as unicorns or flying monkeys. Theology is a word that can be used to describe the process of reflection as well as the outcome of one's reflection on their faith. This reflection can be a source of resistance to oppression, hatred, and intolerance. But sometimes unchecked theology can lead us to commit and condone tremendous acts of violence and hatred and intolerance towards people who don't hold the same theological views or worldviews that we might have. Communities of faith in the US have increasingly delegated theology to the pastor or the academic theologian who works at a university. But when we recognize the ways in which we already carry with us presupposed theological positions, we have to ask questions and interrogate beliefs and recognize the ways in which our theologies are acted out in the world around us. As the theologian John Cobb tells us, all Christians are already theologians. The call to take responsibility for belief is not a call to generate beliefs out of nothing. It is a call to become responsible, first of all, with regards to beliefs already in place. We need to become what we are. That is, we need to do with increasing responsibility what we are already inevitably doing. In that light, I might argue, theology matters. In this video, we learned that theology is the quest to understand God through discourse, speculation, and other forms of inquiry. That theology is all around us all the time, expressed through cultural norms, social practices, and through the ways in which we live our lives. And as a result of the fact that our actions and the actions of others are often influenced by theological beliefs, we talked about why you should care about theology. If you want to continue learning more about theology, make sure you like this video and click the subscribe button below. We have a whole host of subjects that we want to cover, and we would love to have you join us. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Theology Matters.